day in due time, but my watch broke. I know. It's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We bored or we fall. Every diamond's a flagrant. Huh? I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? Crazy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers, playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green. Is out there at McAdoo, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league, and you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just waiting right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. To the middle, Irving. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Barnes, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. It's Curry outside, and it's good. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Nobody near Barnes. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Smith against Barnes. Mozgov sets a screen for Love. Irving drives in, and it's blocked by Curry. It's another look. Mozgov's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thompson for 3. Rebound by Smith. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Here's Barnes. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
LeBron can't get it to go. The Warriors trailing.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Inside, Mozgov with the steal. James outside, puts it up. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Fries checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Dellavedova using his post moves to get the 2 points. Dellavedova's got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors trail by 3. Livingston dishes to Spates. Got a hand on it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Warriors. Spates, the pass to Rush. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing and back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Here's Clark all alone. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Ball stolen. Here's Dellavedova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Inside, here's Thompson. That's tipped. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And it's blocked. Now Rush to the middle. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Warriors lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron has become such the...
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah. One of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Klay Thompson, McAdoo out there with Green. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Curry in at the point guard.
We all know how explosive Kyrie Irving is offensively, but as his team becomes a contender, he's looking to improve at the defensive end of the floor as well, and I think he will.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Steph Curry with the foul. And for Kyrie Irving, good size at 6'3", obviously a good athlete, versatile player. Greg, why do you think he's struggling defensively?
Kevin, I think it's a matter of intensity. I mean, he's had to carry such a big load on the offensive end. Now with more help, there's no excuse for him not to develop in terms of his impact on the defensive side. Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
They get it back. Pass to Curry. Over Irving. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. The kick out to Irving. It's deflected. Curry against Smith. Curry with it. 9 points in the game so far. Smith dishes to LeBron. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead. Irving against Curry. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. LeBron drives in, and he misses the go-ahead basket. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, just is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Clark. From downtown, Curry with another miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Green, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Take a look at what Curry's done. 9 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponents.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for James. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston. There is Zhao, passes to Spates. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist from Spates. Barbosa's got his first basket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever...
With all the contact, he still was... going to get that shot to go down.
And the Cavaliers making a change. Fry's checked in, and both free throws good for Spates.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
McAdoo is checked in for Golden State. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. He dishes it to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And Barbosa pulls it down. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Shumpert against Barbosa.
Golden State foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Dellavedova.
Matthew Dellavedova.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova. 5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Barbosa for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 50. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Cleveland on defense. Mozgov with the block. They recover it. And Thompson kicks to McAdoo. Another shot. Kept alive outside Curry. Fires the 3. Count that one. Curry's got 18 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind. The arc there, big gap in the D.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Here's Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Smith dishes to Irving, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 6.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
And the rejection by Love. 6 to shoot. Thompson passes to Green. Three-pointer. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Verjau's checked in. Irving attacking. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Up the floor. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Clark, he's checked in for Curry. Snatched away. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Here's Clark. That one a little long.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tries again. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's LeBron outside. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Goes back up. The shot. Is off. Cleveland gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And it's Smith missing. Warriors leading by 9. The drive by Thompson. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Lets it go from 14. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bergeron. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. And Golden State also making a change. McAdoo's checked in. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Shumpert. But they recover it. Here's Thompson. It's deflected. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Rush gets the bucket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Cavaliers trail by 14, and it's time for an injury report. For an update on Stephen Curry's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got Draymond Green. Curry is out there with Livingston. And it's Rush. And it's McAdoo in at the power forward. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Curry wide open. And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 15 for 3. Smith once again off the mark by Cleveland. They're running. Ball going up court. Mozgov with the steal. James in the post. It's up against Thompson. James, no good. Warriors leading by 15. The drive by Thompson. And it's sent back by Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Cavaliers timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Mozgov kicks to Irving, looking to get it going, and the layup is up and in.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and, of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And the basket by Curry.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Irving double team. For 3, Love. The Warriors pull it in. James left side. And Thompson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Again, James missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Tries to hit him. And it's sent back by Irving. To the paint. And James throws it down home.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's tipped. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Smith dishes to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's had.
Yeah, and he's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Takes a 3. Klay Thompson, and that's good.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Yeah, they had been watching it kind of melt away, but that basket could be what gets the momentum back in their favor.
The drive by James. And so they foul intentionally. And so here is Golden State. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Poked loose. Curry with the steal. No good off the front iron.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. And McAdoo kicks to Curry. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The second chance effort, no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris? And it's the Cavaliers.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Gotta tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check to balance.
straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got motored on a track, my girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France, the whole world took effect to fart. Tell them, lay back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down, what you represent when we come to your town. Say, get in with the business when I come from Kansas City, hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India, visit Puerto Rico, is this visit, bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying.
Man, CC, I'm beat. Another long day, and we have a big game this weekend.
Yeah, I hear you, freak, but don't forget, we still gotta get up early in the morning tomorrow so we can get a few extra shots in before school.
Right. Then I probably should finish my homework.
Hey, hold up. Homework? Nah, I know we can think of something better to do than homework.
Oh, hold on now, son. You got homework to do? You need to get on it. You too, Victor. Now, you know I don't like the idea of these early morning workouts. You need your rest.
All right, Pops, I know. We got it.
Right.
Swish.
Man, that was your line.
Oh,
my bad.
Cut.
Every time.
Your line.
This year, NBA 2K16 will take a new approach to your My Career story. Expand your world of something bigger and better than ever before. There's a lot more of being a great baller than what you see in the court. High school, college, choosing an agent, getting drafted, developing a personal brand, and family. The pressure is starting very real for you and everyone around you. But the rewards can be equally as powerful if you're willing to put in the work. So let me tell you a story.
Shazam! Step into my world, where you can be the story.
See what it's like to be the next NBA phenom, the next Frequency Vibrations, a.k.a. Freak. This is Living the Dream.